Delighted to welcome Harry Skelton. You woke up this morning as champion jockey. How did it feel?
Yeah, amazing. Definitely, dream come true. Really, from the moment I sort of came into racing, that's all I ever wanted to achieve. So, yeah, fantastic feeling.
Brilliant. And you say when you first came into racing, obviously we all know your dad as gold medal winning Olympian and what have you, and your brother. But so you didn't want to be a show jumper when you were growing up?
Well, I had a lot of ponies when we were younger, and did a lot of that. But then we always had racehorses. Dad had pointers and owned horses with the Duke, and had a good mare, certainly strong. She won the Henry VIII. So racing's always been there as well. But yeah, I think when I was 14, Dad said, "Oh, we'll take you off to Reg Hollinshead's to ride out," and that's where it all started, really.
Fantastic. And Reg and Sarah there obviously supported on your way through, and that was obviously through your school holidays. And then, did you leave school at 16, or did your dad make you go and do some more exams?
No, I left school before my exams. I was 16, and the way my birthday falls, that I had to do an extra year. So the moment I could get a licence, that was it. And the headmaster very kindly let me go, and that was it. Then I went to Richard Hannon's, wanted to ride on the flat, but then it got a bit too heavy for the flat. And then that's when I moved to Pools then.
And what age were you when you arrived at Ditchett?
Just 16.
So you'd gone to Richards just beforehand for the summer?
Yeah, I was at Richards for the summer, and then it was just before I was 17. I went to Pools.
And then you were conditional? You didn't go amateur or anything like that beforehand?
Yeah, I was amateur for a small amount of time, and then I had my first ride actually as a conditional on New Year's Day at Cheltenham, and Paul asked me to turn conditional, and then that's where it all started.
Fantastic. And you rode how long were you at Ditchett? You rode your claim out at Ditchett whilst you were there, or did you?
Yeah, rode my claim out. I can't remember how long it took exactly, but rode my claim out there. I was at Pools for nine years in total, and no, it's a time that look back on now, and it was a fantastic time, and very grateful to Paul for what he started off.
Absolutely. So was it quite quick to go through your claim? Do you feel it was quick to go through your claim, and then you perhaps because there was a barren spell? We talk about this great, amazing feat of riding over 150 winners, but it makes it even better that you went through some tough times and still kept ploughing on.
Yeah, I had a great time through my claim. I rode some really good horses, and got a lot of support. And then it was not the year after I lost my claim I did alright. It was the following year really that then I just started to struggle a bit, and obviously Ruby was a stable jockey at the time, so it was hard to sort of spread the rides out, for us younger lads that were there, without the claim. So yeah, it was a tough time, and then I left Pools, and the year after that I rode 8 winners. And driving up and down the country, and trying to get as many rides as I can, and it was a tough time.
Yeah, why do you think it is? They do say the year after you losing your claim is the hardest time. Is it just because you haven't got a claim, or is it that do you feel like you've got to move into this next level of both experience, I suppose, and skill?
Yeah, I think so. Like Paul always said to me that you've got to take your time. Rome wasn't built in a day, and he was right. And when I look back on it now, he was right. And at the time, though, you just think like, why isn't that me? Why can't I just go straight on? And I think it's just time and experience and strength. And he said that it just takes, that's what it takes. And I suppose it
teaches you patience as well.
Yeah, massively. But the determination was always there, and I always wanted to carry on. And but I think when you lose your claim, you sort of you're suddenly without a claim, and you're a small fish in a big pond, and you're up against older jockeys that have got a lot more experience on you. So I think that's mainly probably the reason why. And then until you become sort of a little bit older and the experience, and then things start to fall into place. And yeah, I mean, my brother turned my career around, and since that day, it's